Bola, we say
Bola Tinubu, now he be the solution for Nigeria. Bola Tinubu.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, ably presented by the Senate President, Obong Godswill Akpabio, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. The single senators here present, former governors of Ogun State, Abia State, Benue State, and Enugu State. The Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory State, the single senators, members of the House of Representatives that are here, National Secretary of my party, National Vice Chairman of APC South-South, National Vice Chairman of PDP South-South, the Managing Director and Management Staff of Game Engineering Nigeria Limited, traditional rulers that are here, the Head of Service of FCT and Permanent Secretaries, Mandate Secretaries, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, let me again sincerely thank you. This is the 10th day. The 10th day you have commissioned various projects executed through your directive by the FCT administration. Mr. President, you have personally attended 5 days, and you have sent at the very top, the Senate President, the Speaker, the Deputy Senate President, the Deputy Speaker, and the Secretary to the Government of Federation to represent you in the other 5 days. Mr. President, we thank you most sincerely, and we will not take it for granted the love you have shown to the people of FCT and the FCT administration. Your Excellency, just like the Executive Secretary of the FCDA has said during his overview of the scope of the job, he said this job was awarded in 2020. And because of the directive of you, Mr. President, that every project that will have positive impact on the lives and the economy of our people must be given priority attention. And that is why today, in spite of the fact that you did not award the project, you've taken it upon yourself to see that these projects are completed. I'm sure for those of us who are frequent users of this area will understand the importance of this interchange. I want to thank the Gilmore Engineering Services for the efforts. In fact, I was their neck day in, day out, morning, night. If I've not visited this site, I've visited them more than 10, 15 times to make sure that this project is completed. And the managing director, sometimes by his age, I pity him. Whenever he sees my call, he knows that there'll be one problem or the other. But I sincerely thank him and his team for a job well done. It's something beholding to use this road. I'm very, very happy with them. And that's what it means, showing capacity. Showing capacity. Like he said, this is the 5th job they have done, and we have commissioned from last year till now. it shows that they have capacity, and we trust them, and they trust FCTA administration. Let me say this: the leadership, whether in government leadership, whether in party leadership, in any form, is very, very important. The survival of government, what makes a government to say the government have done well or have not done well is leadership. When you provide the right leadership, you will get the result. As the president has provided and is providing the right leadership, that's why we are seeing the results today. And so it has no magic. There's no magic. It's just about commitment. The president is committed to see that things turn around in this country. And that's why we have the renewed hope agenda. We're very happy to be associated, to be identified with the government and administration of Mr. President. And so we count ourselves lucky that he has allowed my the Honorable Minister of State and my humble self and other people to contribute our little quota in the development of FCT. And so, Mr. President, the road, you can see, is completed. And I've always said, let anybody challenge the FCT administration that all these roads and projects were commissioned, that any previous administration completed it and we came to take over. Like I see in some states where they are fighting among themselves, where the ones who did it were not the ones who did it. If you know, for the past since 2010 till 2023, there are projects we are commissioning that you say you finish. Please do us a favor by coming out to say these projects, we started it, we finished it. I know nobody will say that. Nobody will say that. And let also people that this is not 3D. This is not what we'll do. This is we have done. So it's not 3D. It's not about showing a computer what it will look like. No, no. And we have 6 more days to go. Tomorrow, you are presenting Mr. President again. Incidentally, you are the one who flagged off that Kubo bus terminal. And by the Providence may have it, Mr. President has nominated you again to be the one that will commission that Kubo bus terminal. So we thank God that the National Assembly is involved, the executive is involved, that all the budget you pass for FCT is being implemented to the fullest. And we want to say to the National Assembly, led by Honorable Self, the Senate President, for all the support you have been giving to us. Like I said yesterday, some people were laughing, some people understood the seriousness. And it is simple. FCT is working, yes. FCT is doing well, yes. But there are those behind it. Mr. President of the federal government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the National Assembly led by the Senate President and the Speaker. That's why I said, monkey they jump, because tree near tree. If there's no tree, monkey cannot jump. If the monkey jumps, the legs will break. So we thank you. But let me also use this opportunity, because when I was coming, I watched on national television, even though this is not a political rally, but anyhow, it's still politics. I heard it when the acting national chairman of PDP was directing the national secretary to resume. National secretary is not your appointee. National secretary has been doing his work, so you can't call him to resume because of the illegalities you perpetrate. And that you don't show leadership. That's where you put yourself where you are. It is nobody's making. National Secretary has been working and will continue to work. It doesn't require anybody to direct him to resume work. It's because of your ignorance of the law. Too bad. Too bad. The law does not recognize ignorance. That you are not, that you are ignorant of the law is not an excuse. It's not an excuse. And so I feel so bad when people can now move to INEC for INEC to direct them to obey Supreme Court judgment. It's most unfortunate. A political party would now go and ask from INEC, what do we do? INEC will now direct you, go and obey Supreme Court judgment. You see, when you shoot yourself, you say somebody that shot you. Continue to shoot yourself. I will not be party of those that will shoot myself. On that note, when you don't know something, ask the right person. When you don't know something, ask the right person. Don't because of ego. Don't because of, oh, I'm receiving monthly allocation. Money does not solve all problem. If you didn't dare, you didn't dare. Nothing you can do about it. If you want to learn, come and meet us. We will teach you how to go about it. On that note, Mr. President, I invite you to talk to your people and commission these projects. Thank you very much.
Cause I tried and now I found